Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bo in Big Country, and today I'm going to start a little video series on welcoming the WoW refugees. We all know it. If you have not heard the complaints from everybody and their brother enough, hey, fireworks. WoW is going downhill fast. I do not know what those guys have done. Get that audio down just a little bit. But I don't know what in the world those guys have done. You know, ever since I'll say I like Mr. Pandaria. I like the whole way it was done. I don't know, some people don't, but ever since Pandaria, the main expansion, you know, Warlords of Draenor started off great to me. You know, I like the whole centralization of it. You know, you centralized out of your, garrison. That's what it was built for. But when it turned into a whole Apex's grind zone deal, kind of like Emperor Xiaohao did with Mr. Pandaria, yeah, everybody's jumping ship like crazy. So what I'm doing, I'm going to start here and give you guys a little overture of Final Fantasy XIV, the classes, the jobs, reasons you should jump ship, Basically, sub price is the same. The primary difference is you don't have to make 30 freaking alts to play the class. All these weapons allow you to change your class. You have 23 classes. Let me center this up and I'll show you. Let me try to get this in the make it simple people understand. If you play a Death Knight, you will love the Dark Knight class. Big two-hander. You don't have the ability to raise corpses. You become a corpse if in certain situations. Kind of has that whole Death Knight feel, the abilities. Aggro pulling from ground-based attack, Dark Salt. You have the game's only gap closure. Set up mainly for magic defense, which is kind of weak right now, since a lot of the attacks and bosses are physical defense. You really have to depend on your cross-class skills, and I'll get on with that. Starter class is Gladiator. Basically, you're sword and board warrior. A little bit more on the damage. It will become the Paladin at level 30 once you get level 30 Gladiator. You have to have your subclass, which would be Conjurer. Paladins have white magic. Conjurer will have to be a minimum of 15. Pugilist. Pugilist is your I don't know if it really crosses over WoW. Yeah, monk. And it does become the monk at level 30. I don't know offhand what the subclass is. I think it's Gladiator. Marauder. Big, high damage, two-handed, just like kind of like warrior. Use a big giant axe. It's a tank class. Really one of the most pure tank classes. Gladiators really don't get a good, even though they do have flash for an AoE aggro, I like Marauder's overpower. It's a conal instead of AoE. But to me, it seems to be more effective. Lancer, is kind of like the it class to have right now, because Heaven's Ward and the way Heaven's Ward kind of centers around the Dragoons anyway. If you want to be into the story, I would pull Lancer before anything else. It's a pure DPS class. One of the highest DPS classes on the parsers right now. And parsers are evil in Final Fantasy XIV. Don't ever say you're using a parser. Archer. Archer will equate very good to hunters. You know, you good old bow and arrow class. At level 30, become the Bard. Basically, Archer with add-ons. And you have... I think you have to have Pugilist 15 to pull Bard. Can't remember. Rogue. You guys know what this is. Rogue is exactly like rogues in WoW. You use poisons in a way. Stealth mechanics. You know, you can stealth around, but it's really not really important. It's kind of a way to hide your aggro in case the freaking the healers decide to throw a regen on you. Disciples of Magic. You know, it's kind of broke apart into two classes. Your melees are in war, your magics are in magic. Conjurers. Conjurers are the heavy haul healer, I call them. They're the big heal. You need the big heal, Conjurers you go to. Conjurers become the quintessential white mage at level 30. Thaumaturge. These will equate greatly to the mage of WoW. They will become the black mage at level 30. They're basically your burn it till you're out of mana, freeze it till you refill your mana. I'll have videos on each class, kind of how they equate differently. Main thing to know between this game and WoW, you don't have specs. The only thing you really spec is the bonus points, attribute points you get whenever you level up. Like I said before, if you're Dark Knight, you're a Death Knight, well, Dark Knight will be go-to. Machinist will kind of fall over to the Hunter. It's basically big gun, turret drones, grenades. You know, it does work with the Hunter. You know, imagine Goblin Hunter. You know how the goblins are. Astrologian. It's a healer class that uses a tarot deck to give bonuses. It's another pure heal class. The extra jobs, Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astrologian. 1, let me go ahead and put this out. 1, you have to have Heaven's Ward. 2, you have to beat the main story quest line for the original game. Final Fantasy does not allow you to skip over stories. Let me get that point. It ain't like WoW. You buy the expansion, you can go on and do new stuff. No. You got 90 some odd quests after the completion of Ultimate Weapon. I do believe that's around 90. Before you can even step in Heaven's Ward. It's a lot. And if I do remember correctly, I got from level 50 to level 53 almost. Before I even step into Heaven's Ward. Crafting. All you crafters in WoW. You're going to love it. A lot of cross-dependency, you know. And, you know, well, one thing, omni-crafting, you know, you pull all your crafters up at one time. It's kind of big in the game. Crafters and gatherers, excuse me. I shall start with the land, which is the gatherers. Miners are miners. You know, the way it works, you will find nodes, 5 boulders, 5 outcroppings, you know. Level 10 boulders, level 10 outcroppings, you know. And they'll basically pop up a little grid and you pick out what you want. And if your skill level's high enough, you know, RNG Jesus is with you, you'll get it. You know, basically you start off with only 4 hits to a node, but you'll gain capabilities on get you more hits to the node, and capabilities allow you to get the high quality items, which high quality bring a little bit more, but mainly like high quality iron ore will give you a better chance when you're crafting iron ingots. Then high quality iron ingots will give you better chances to get high quality iron plates, which will give you better chances to high quality iron armor. Whenever I do my little crafting video, I'll show you what high quality materials mean. You know, it gives you more points to get the high quality gauge filled up, so you'll guarantee the high quality item. Botanists allow you to grab lumber off of trees and herbs and small animals like frogs and snakes and scorpions off of bushes. Fishers is basically fisher. It does not operate off the grid system. It's kind of a random chance of what you catch, but it's depending on what fish bait or fishing lure, like spinning jigs or worms or bugs, stuff like that. Also, whenever you get a Disciple Land level 35, you will be able to take the treasure hunting quest, which is very lucrative. Beat this word into your minds, gatherers. Thanavarian silk. If you want to sell the silk for the stripper outfits, treasure hunting is your deal. I'll have a whole video. Well, as soon as I get my fisher to level 35 and I can unlock it. Kind of the reason I'm holding back. Now to crafters. Carpenter allows you to convert logs from botanists into lumber, which allow you to make wooden gear, bows, shields, staffs for the magic user. Also, housing is big in the game, even though there's no housing lots. Please, come on, more housing. It'll allow you to convert that into building materials for houses. Some of the in-game bosses do drop little trophies like Haruda's Feather, boulders from Titan, nails from Ifrit, you know, stuff like that. Little mementos that you can convert into furniture. Blacksmith. Blacksmith is the weapon building class. Anything that is an iron weapon. Lances, swords, axes. Basically crafting tools for all the crafting classes. Blacksmith. Armor. You know, armor is basically a split of the WoW's blacksmithing class, you know. You can make weapons and armor in WoW off blacksmith. Here it's separated between the two. Metal shields, metal armor. And if you want to walk around like a big giant tin can, you can. Goldsmith. Goldsmith falls into the genre of WoW. Allows you to make jewelry, awesome items. Yeah, I reach straight out 2 liter. I live alone. Leather worker is exactly what you think in WoW. Allows you to convert hides and leather into hides, animal skins into leathers. Some of the leather outfits that are leather worker, such as my like this toadskin leg guards that I wear, are made by leather worker. Weaver for basically your captor clothing, some of the archer, some of the rogue, anything that requires cloth. You will take grasses and webs and cotton bolls and stuff like that. You convert it to thread, which will convert to cloth, which will convert to whatever, you know, your goods. Alchemist, yep. Direct crossover from WoW. Your potions, your dyes, you know, customization is key. You know, that little circle in the corner of your armor, that's your dye color. Like this is moss green, this is ink blue, this is great purple, and so on and so forth. Your big 5, you can dye. Culinarian, just like cooking. The main reason you want to have food going is not only for the stat buffs, and there's different groupings of it. You know, you'll have your accuracy and skill speed, accuracy and spell speed, piety, which is healing power and skill speed, or spell speed, you know. But mainly it's for the 3% overall experience buff. When you're grinding up that 3.8 million or whatever it is for level 60, that 3% is, you don't think about it, but it works. Let's see. What else? Let me get over resistances. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about that in this game. Let me bust up the attributes. Elemental resistances. You'll get that basically when you pick your class and pick what god you'll follow, which ain't important yet. But it's coming. Your resistances. Attributes, basically. Strength, increases physical melee, dexterity, physical range damage, and range damage, melee damage done by rogues and ninjas. Vitality, your big tank stat. And I'll show you how to determine what stat to put this all in. It's real easy. They even show you. Intelligence, more attack magic, mind, increases healing potency, and piety, increases maximum MP. Accuracy. Yes, there is an accuracy cap in-game. Basically, accuracy of physical and magic attacks. Higher rating, better chance you have your hit. Crit hit! Alright, let me get this. This is stupid easy. Crit rate, increase crit damage, and HP resort off of your magic and melee and range. Also increases the potency of your crits. You know, it's all there together. Determination, the amount of damage dealt by your attacks and your healing HP. Defense, you know, defense is physical defense. Magic defense is magic defense. It's separated. Be careful on your skills to know which one pops which. Parry, you know. You got your attack power. This is melee. Attack power increases melee attacks. Skill speed. Skill speed basically lowers the GCD on your melees. Also, slightly helps out with the potency of hits. Gives you a little bit more determination. I don't know the exact formula. Mental properties. Attack magic potency, healing magic potency. They're split here. Be careful you know which one's which. Spell speed. It lowers the casting time, lowers the cooldown timer, and helps lower down the GCD some. Also affects your potency just a little bit. Gives you a little more determination. And yeah, eye level. Up here in the corner, and down here in the problem in the bottom left. It's the average of all your goodies. Soul Crystal don't count. I'll show that in a minute. Alright, so right now I'm on my level 30 Paladin, which is the job. And to get a job, you have to have a Soul Crystal. It basically gives you, let me unequip. As you can see, my stats went down, you know. It gives you a small percentage boost. You know, you can see without it, I turn back into a gladiator. Basically, when you hit level 30 on your Disciples of War Magic, you'll get, and you finish off your 30 class quest, and you get, I think you have to be past level 30 main storyline. I want to say it's when you're able to join one of the 3 grand companies of Eorzea, one of the 3 main armies of the city-states. You'll be able to pick up your job quest. The receptionist of the guild hall of the class that you want the job will give you the transfer quest that will send you to your trainer. Most of the times it's in the same city-state, sometimes not. For example, Marauder becomes warrior at 30, but even though the Marauders guilds in Limsa Lamensa, the warrior trainer is here in the Coast of the Soul in eastern Lenotion. So you have to watch it. Now your crafting and gather classes, you'll stay in that same guild all the way to level 50. And once you get level 50 and you have Heaven's Ward, you can go to the level 50 plus trainers in Ishgard. You'll get the sit that way. And 50 plus on your disciples, you'll basically you'll have a different trainer, but it's mostly kind of close by, you know. Extra jobs, like I said, once you're level 50 and in Ishgard, you have defeated battle on you defeated oh, what's that name? It ain't Big Bridge. A lot of people call it Big Bridge, but it ain't Big Bridge. Steps of Faith. Yeah. Once you've got able and you beat Steps of Faith, you'll have about a half dozen class quests. You'll see the end of the storyline, and you'll get sent to into Ishgard. And I'll start the whole Heaven's Ward storyline. And basically my little video on class differences, I'll bust out each class, kind of show each class's difference. We are welcoming the WoW refugees with open arms. If you guys want a game that has a lot of passion into it, something that WoW lost, probably, I'd say they started going downhill with Cataclysm. But Yoshida is very passionate about this game. If you don't know the story behind it, back in 2010 when Final Fantasy XIV originally was launched, it was a turd. It was a pure septic tank dwelling turd. You could not do anything. You could target real effectively. You'd get hit 3 seconds before you even would attack a mob. You would pull mobs across the zone. Goddamn dodos. It was terrible. It was terrible. The original dude was just a butt boy who basically, I think his family bought him the position. I don't know how that story actually goes. But, you know, it failed. They was having screams of death, thinking they had another Spirits Within on their hands. And this young dude by the name of Yoshida, Nakoi Yoshida, pray forgive me if I get your name wrong, said, hell no, we're not going down without a fight. He basically took over the game and basically told, you know, I want to say for that first part, they actually made it free to play with a sub back in And I don't know, I'm not going to say that. But I said, you can continue to sub the game, you can help us out. You know, it was big, lots of community input, you know, tell us what's wrong, we'll fix it. And it basically got to the point, you know, they put in the engine, I think, kind of like the one we use now for graphics, but, you know, it's, long story short, the cat, if you play the Rising event, he'll basically tell you what I'm about to tell you. So, and you know, they basically had to blow up the old game to build the new one. But they will never ever do what they did again. You know, they listen to us. They've been many times that we've screamed that this ain't right, and it's been fixed. PDQ. And, you know, you want to get into a game, you know, a lot of people, all you basically have to go and say, I'm a WoW refugee, and you'll have free companies, but your guilds of this game beating the doors off your inbox. I'm going to do some EXP while I'm talking. And I'll go into a little more detail and show you what's involved, how to level up kind of quick, you know. A lot of people say, well, you know, it's impossible to level once you get all the stories and side quests out of the way. And like, no, it's not. You just got to know what to do. There is a term that we use a lot called get good. And it's not just your skill, it's learning about this game. Learning what to do, how to get by, you know. Like I said, there's 23 different classes. Even the crafting class itself is a game in itself. The gathering is a game in itself. You know, you don't have to have 20 freaking alts to enjoy this game. You have one. You know, it's real easy in WoW to get burnt out and not want to play a class. In Final Fantasy XIV, you start feeling a little burnt. Do something different. You know? Hell, even Yoshi P, the producer of the game, said if you feel burnt out in the game in general, play something else. You know, variety's the spice of life. These guys understand. They're not going to beat you in the head, say, play our game, play our game. You get burnt out, play something else for a little while. You know, how to even promote Steam. Get something free off of Steam, get something else. Play it a while, come back when you're not burnt out. But, you know, I'm born big country, and, you know, this is my welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. I know I'm not the best guy to be doing this. Lord, I wish some of the other big names in the YouTube would get on it. But, welcome to WoW. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome, WoW guys, you know. We'll pick them up. I'm on my Burrows server in the Prima World group, and if you want to find us, you know, we're a high pop server, so you can only get in off the prime times. But come and join me, you know. Come find us. Advent of Dawn on Facebook. Give us a shout out. We'll help you get in. And there's always a 14-day free trial. And if you do decide to come, get on Reddit, get on the forums, get somebody to recruit a friend you before you pay your sub. Before you pay your sub, which means you got your credit card information in, but before it charges you. Get a recruit friend code. That stuff you get is amazing to help you boost your level speed so fast. That circlet of friendship is so delicious. But, you know, I'm just a guy playing a game, you know. Anything else, you know, like, favorite, subscribe. Throw me a thumbs up. Throw me a thumbs up, please. I'm begging you.